Welcome back. Today, we're going to be predicting every single UFC champion in the male weight classes for 2027. Who's going to be the champ by January 1st, 2027. That's what I'm going to predict. And probably say why. I'm not just going to pick a champion. Alright, let's actually start off with the pound for pound list. Who's going to be the champ, I guess, off the pound for pound list. Technically it is a champ, right? Because it'd be who the champion would be if every weight class was combined into one. I know it's Makhachev. Makhachev's 34, so I'm not sure how many fights he's got left in the UFC. He's probably going to defend his belt against Morales. I've been hearing that, like, more than anyone else. And Pratis JDM's probably going to main event Perth. That's what I've been hearing more about. Topuria could very easily become number one pound for pound. Was he pound for pound number one before Makhachev won the belt back? Not won the belt back, but won the welterweight belt. Khamzat, not a chance. He shouldn't even be in top 5. He's got no title defences, and he's probably not going to fight for a little while longer. I think Volk should be third, honestly. He's done so much in the sport more. Pereira should be higher. Even Piotr Jan should be higher. Top of the pound for pound list, I might just say, like, even Makhachev, is he still going to be in the UFC by January 1st, 2027? Let's be safe and say it's going to be Ilya. Let's say Ilya defends his belt against Gaethje at the White House and then turns it again against the winner of Max Charles 2 or Arman. That could be any low. So let's say Ilya Topuria is going to be the pound for pound number one fighter by January 1st, 2027. Alright, flyweight. The champion here, Joshua Van. Obviously not like a legit champion, I guess, based on how he won the belt. But I don't think Pantoja is going to be back on top. Taking a look, it's quite a stacked... it's kind of a stacked top 5. I don't think Moreno or Royval are going to be the champ. Kavanagh could be the champ now that he's asked to fight Moreno. He could get a title shot off of a win over Moreno. I don't know, we'll be sick though. Sick for British MMA. Tatsuro Tayo could definitely be it. Mel Cap could definitely be the champion. Man, it's such a stacked weight division. To the whole top 15s are pretty good. Charles Johnson, the best face for getting a title shot, is being slammed out by him. Well, not a title shot, but a top ranking spot. Horiguchi could for sure be the champion. He's very good. He fights Amir Albazi today as I'm recording this. Hopefully today as I'm releasing this. I'll get it edited quickly. I'm going to just throw it out there. Kyoji Horiguchi is going to be the champion at flyweight by the start of 2027. I believe in him. He's good. He's got a good skill set. I think he makes light work of Amir Albazi. Puts himself just outside the top 5. He kind of already is with that 8th ranking spot. He's only had one fight back in the UFC and he's already top 10. Right, moving on to bantamweight. Right now it's Piotr Jan. Piotr Jan's only 32, right? He's in his prime still. A year from now he'll be 33. Like, still prime in my opinion. Probably can go off to his like 35. I'm not sure who beats him in this weight class, man. Umar? I think Umar's probably the most likely one to beat it. But does he beat Piotr Jan? Does he beat that Piotr Jan that showed up against Marab? To 50-45 him. Umar's last fight was kind of terrible. Against Figueiredo, my forehead keeps itching me for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, he looked kind of terrible against Figueiredo. Wasn't really doing much either way. So for me, this is probably an easier weight class to pick. I think Umar pushes himself enough for a title shot, so I'm going to keep Piotr Jan as champion at the start of 2027. It's going to be interesting to look back at this, see how many I get right or wrong. I'm probably going to get non-right. Moving on now to featherweight. Volk's currently the champion, and I don't think he's going to remain the champ. I don't think he's going to get defeated. I think he's just going to retire, because I think Mosvar and Theron won't be able to finish him. It'll be like, maybe he will get defeated, but by decision. I think he can beat both Mosvar and Theron with his current skill set still, because he's still a great fighter. Top 5 all time, I've been saying this. A top 4 all time, he's on my Mount Rushmore in my opinion. He's going to be going off mainly the top 5. Gene Silva is definitely a chance, definitely has a chance. I've seen him beating most people up there. Wish he didn't beat Arnold Allen. Kevin Vallejos is good, man, as well. He could shoot himself up there, be champ. Maybe in the middle of 2027, but not right at the start of it. If I had to pick, it'd probably be Mosvar, I can't lie. I hope Theron Murphy wins that fight, and he can. He's got the game plan to be able to do it, I think. He'll be training defensive wrestling for sure. He's got more finishes than Mosvar, and could finish Mosvar. He could also win on decisions. Like, I think it'll be a close fight, like the Arnold Allen fight. And because it's in London, they might just give it to Theron. I'm going to be at that event, which is cool. First ever UFC event I'm going to. Now I'm going to bring my English bias right now. I was going to swear to them, but I'm not going to. Theron Murphy's going to be the champ at featherweight by the start of 2027. Believe it. Alright, lightweight. Another one of those kind of stacked divisions, even though most of the fighters are close to retirement age. That was a voice crack. That's not getting cut out, I don't care. BSD's good, but I don't think he'll get there by 2027. I think it will be one of the top 5 guys there, including Ilya. Ilya might retire by the end of 2026. That's what I want to do. Or I might move up to welterweight to get a third belt. I want to say Max Holloway is my favourite fighter He's got all the skills to beat Ilya at 155. He was beating at 145 until he got KO'd. I think that's because he was more weight drain. He had to come down from 155 to 145 for the title shot. Man, Arman's good. Arman could definitely be it. I don't think Charles has any more title shots left in him. Gaethje, I think, is going to lose at the White House. Probably a quick KO, man, sadly. Paddy Pimblett obviously just lost the interim belt. I don't see him really getting the mix. He might be able to fight Charles Oliveira or Max if they don't give him the fight, but I think what's next for Pimblett is maybe a Dan Hooker fight just to restore a bit of faith in what he can do in the sport. But for lightweight, I'm going to go with Max Holloway. Let's say he wins the belt at 155 to start off 2027. It's a bit of bias there because my favourite fighter, but I don't care. 2 biased picks in a row, but it is what it is when it's my list. One of them might happen. Alright, welterweight. Islam Makhachev. Why do I always say it like that when I record videos? I don't know, but Islam Makhachev. Obviously, Shavkat just got removed from the rankings, so I'd probably be saying him, even though he's been out for a while inactive. He's probably going to be inactive to towards the end of the year, so that's kind of sad, but it is what it is. Looking at the top 5, top 10, Kamaru Usman's going to get a shot, I'm pretty sure, against Makhachev. Why do I say it like that? Against Makhachev, I don't think Usman can beat him. No way. I think he's just going to get mauled on the ground, even though he's a good wrestler. It'd be a pretty good fight if Usman was in his prime, but he's not. However, in the top 5 to be the champ, that isn't Islam. I think Islam might still be the champ by the start of 2027. I don't think anyone else is going to really beat him. Markman and Page is now ranked as well. I thought he was ranked at middleweight too, but I guess not. I thought he beat Jared Cannonier, so why is he not ranked? Doesn't make any sense to me. When did they even change that? Like what? Michael Morales is like he's huge for welterweight, so he could be a problem for Makhachev. Because Makhachev's the same size as Sean Brady in terms of height. But by the start of 2027, I think it's just gonna be the Makhachev again. That's a solid pick. Like it's hard to go against him. Alright, middleweight. Khamzat's currently the champ. He's pretty inactive, so he could just have one title defense this year and then wait out till early 2027. I don't think anyone really there can beat him in the top 5 either. Who would even give the best chance to? Anthony Hernandez. Fuck, man. They're all just going to get grappled by him. But either kill everybody. Even though he's not going to kill anyone, he's just going to maul him on the ground for 25 minutes. I think it's going to be Khamzat Chimaev again. It's probably the easiest weight class to pick in this whole video. I can't even lie. Moving straight on to light heavyweight. Alex Pereira is still the champ. Well, not still the champ. He's the champ again. I think he's going to move to the heavyweight. So I think we're going to see Prochaska versus Ulberg. Why has Prochaska gone down a ranking spot? But it's not said anyone's gone up one. You know, he should be the number one. Otherwise, unless he was tied number one, but doesn't lose, apart from if it's to Pereira. Prochaska Ulberg's probably going to happen. UFC 328 maybe, something like that. 327, 328 is like the main event for the vacant title if Pereira decides to move up. I just see Prochaska being the champ, man. I don't think anyone there is going to really beat him. Ulberg, I think, has the best chance to beat him. I don't think Ankalaev beats him. Because I don't think Ankalaev would really know what to do against Prochaska, against Yuri. I think probably Ulberg and Prochaska have the best chance of being champ by the start of 2027. Mirzakhano's a bit of a dark horse there. He's pretty good for such a short, stocky man for the division. You know, a win over Rakic is probably not valid enough to call him like a top contender yet, despite his ranking at number 6. Yeah, I'm good with Yuri Prochaska. Again, another one of my favourite fighters. He's in the bio. He's in the banner for this fight. What am I about, bro? Here's in the banner for my YouTube channel, as you guys can see. Yeah, Yuri Prochaska, jumping by 2027. Right, the last weight class I'm going to do for this video. Heavyweight, Tom Aspinall's the champion. Let's go. British champion MMA, we'll take it. Taito Uvasa champion 2027. Yeah, give me that. Inject it into my veins. Like, Wilder's definitely his chance, but I don't think he beats Garner Aspinall. I think way too fast and way too technical for him. Volkov probably not. Volkov's lost to both the champ and Cyril, so even though the last fight against Garner was a robbery, so imagine Cyril Garner becomes the champ and has to defend against Volkov and loses. That'd be kind of funny. Pavlovich probably not, even though he's still good. Blades probably not, even though he's still good. Like, that top 5 are like probably the best fighters in heavyweight, and the rest of them kind of suck. Antadele is pretty good, but I think he's a bit too short, a bit too small for heavyweight. They should run Antadele versus Derek Lewis. There's 2 people that can get knockouts there. That'd be a pretty fun fight. Talisman Teixeira sucks, man. He's not going to be the champ anytime soon. I think anyone in that top 10 schools him. Even Derek Lewis, even though Derek Lewis that you beat him, yeah. Butler Walker, man, he could just heel hook everyone to the champion, to become the champion. Man, start of 2027, Tom Aspinall's going to be out from it, so I might take his belt off him, which sucks. It's probably going to be an interim title fight between Pereira and Garn, though. But I think Tom Aspinall's still going to be the undisputed champ by the start of 2027. Let's go, big Tom Aspinall. I'd love to meet him at UFC London. Hopefully he's there, because Mick Parkin's literally fighting. Who's he fighting? Mario Pinto, Bing Bang Bosch, Shama. That's going to be a good fight. I don't think Mick Parkin wins that, but I will break down UFC London closer to the time. It's way off. Alright, that was my prediction video for the champs at the start of 2027. Gotta try and get this out as quick as possible because I've been on a bit of a hot streak. Thanks for the support on the most recent video. Even though the Fight Pick video didn't do well. To be expected though, it's Batista Oliveira. Like, who wants to see picks for that? Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.